and I'd have my own hero music too. It'd go bum 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 bum.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Basta balone. Thank goodness. That's the last time I write a paper about Bernie Madoff. Well, that was my afternoon nap, so I guess it's time to watch some YouTube. Come on, let's go. Hey, Gary. Meow. Okay, just open up the computer here. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. All that gym exercise has been paying off, I tell ya. Anyway, well, it's actually a good thing that we're watching YouTube, because that leads perfectly into today's subject. You see, back in the mid-2000s, you could find all kinds of things to watch on YouTube. From trailers of the newest games at the time, sketch comedies like Smosh, Crank That Soulja Boy AMVs, and of course, Charlie the Unicorn.
Adventure! We're going on an adventure, Charlie!
Yeah, Candy Mountain, right. I'm just gonna, go back to sleep now.
No!
I remember watching all of the videos mentioned above with my sisters or my best friend, and it was cool to see what other people were making. Granted, some things from back then have definitely aged. Early Smosh! But the early days of YouTube still hold a place in many people's hearts, myself included.
Someone remove the freaking toilet!
And today, we'll look at a channel that has been around almost as long as YouTube itself. One that took a chance on this new venture and became a beloved but lesser known part of YouTube's history. We'll take a look at its successes as well as its fate. That channel is called The Cute Mario Bros. Established in 2006, The Cute Mario Bros. Was a plush channel created by Tyler Zanin and Kenny, or Ricky, Hawksworth. He goes by both, but I'll refer to him as Kenny. Two friends from Vancouver, Canada who shared a love of Nintendo, music, and video creation. When they were in middle school, they settled on making videos about a toy Mario and a plush Luigi who would go on adventures. Tyler would film Kenny playing with toys, while both of them voiced the characters. It's also important to note that in these videos, Tyler would voice Mario and Kenny would voice Luigi. Why is it important? Because they made a big deal of it when they were younger.
Because, me and Kenny would take, who does Luigi and who does Mario very seriously. And, if he, tried to be doing, the Mario voice, it probably would have gotten very mad.
I remember, sometimes I'd do it by accident, I'd be like, oh.
It was
sacrilegious.
He was, very sacrilegious, because, we took it, really seriously. I was Mario and he was Luigi. We were obsessed.
Their series would become the basis for a niche genre of videos called plush tubing. In these videos, people use their toys to tell a story, often involving licensed characters like Mario and SpongeBob. Other channels would take the established formula that Kenny and Tyler established with their series and do their own thing with it. And while it might sound like a silly concept, with the right people and story, these videos could be tons of fun to watch, which is evident with the Cute Mario Bros. Earlier videos. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Playing at the park, meeting Jack Skellington, searching for a legendary mushroom, or fighting the incredibly touchy Kermit the Frog. The adventures that Mario and Luigi went on were nothing like what you would see in the games. And that's where the charm came in. The early CMB videos had this perfect blend of childhood imagination and wholesome fun, and could be watched by people of all ages. While not quite as popular as Smosh or Charlie the Unicorn, the show had a dedicated following over the years, with many of the early CMB videos getting millions of views. Said support took Kenny and Tyler by surprise, because they didn't see doing the Cute Mario Bros. As a long-term thing, and didn't want to be grown men playing with toys for the rest of their lives. But since their channel was doing pretty well, they decided to keep going, which resulted in a lot of awesome content, including the third movie, which is legitimately one of the greatest things to exist on YouTube. It's funny, it has a good story, and it all ends with an incredible final battle. In fact, while the movie was released in multiple parts over a couple of years, the third part has the most views of any of the CMB videos. People loved it that much, and I can't blame them. It was peak, and I highly recommend checking it out. Just be sure you watch Meet Jack Skellington, Super Spy Mario, the first movie, Quest for the Mushroom, Kermit's Revenge, Return of the Ez, The Blue Terror, Mario's Birthday, and Mario's Rock Band before watching it. Sure, the third movie begins with a recap, but you wouldn't be getting the full cute Mario Bros. Experience, which would be your loss.
I want you to tell me where Luigi is.
I'll never tell you a single word. Screw you, slap.
Tell me where Luigi is then, else I'll turn you into ash.
No, anything but that!
After the third movie, the adventures of Mario and Luigi would become even more bizarre. They chased a leprechaun to get its gold, fought a possessed hat named Crappy, escaped from a dancing alien, and even crossed over with the world of Zelda. In addition, the cast of characters expanded, and a few of the characters developed new personalities over time. Mario went from being the typical do-gooder to being a terrible person.
How are we gonna get him out from under there? I don't know, we can like close off all the exits and maybe get him when he starves to death. Mario, that's horrible.
Kermit, as mentioned earlier, went from being a touchy bad guy to a comic relief. Wario went from being an actual villain to a poop joke.
Oh, watch where you're going.
Oh, sorry, sir. Don't mind us.
Don't worry about it. I really just gotta take my 2 a.m. Oh man, I can't wait.
And Jack Skellington went from being the Mario Bros. Best friend to just the weirdest and funniest character in the whole series, and I absolutely love him.
And that's why Baby It's Cold Outside is actually a really racist song.
But of course, don't even get me started on the best character in the whole show, The Risk. Why is he the best character? I mean, because he's the Risk, you know.
Alright, you've all learned your lesson. Come on out, everybody. You too, Risk.
I mean, I think I need a little longer, you know.
The Bros also had plenty of adversaries besides the aforementioned Kermit, such as the destructively powerful
Guns.
or the guy and the
You!
guy. Seeing these characters interact with each other and the adventures they go on is always fun to watch.
Alright, Luigi, you're coming with us. We're gonna have so much fun. We can make macaroni pictures, and we can give each other massages.
While many fans of the cute Mario Bros. Grew up watching the series, I didn't join in on the hype until around 2017. But when I started watching, I really liked the show and its style. Vito, do you want to be in the video? No. Alright then, you're lost. For one thing, the show is funny as hell. Yeah, a lot of the jokes involve bathroom humor, including poop jokes and characters eating
We haven't
poop.
had a meal like this in like 5 months.
It's even better than that time we found all those soggy old Henry bars laying on the ground.
I still don't think those are all Henry bars, you guys.
Those are all Henry bars!
But you also had the general chemistry of the cast, some great line deliveries, and the occasional adult jokes.
What's that? I hope that's water.
It's not.
Also, Kenny and Tyler would often leave in takes of themselves laughing while filming, which just makes the videos that much funnier.
But it was then that an idea came to that red, sweaty man.
Oh, well, if anyone's down to play a nice game of bocce, I carry my balls with me everywhere I go.
Well, next time Luigi's taking a poo, I'll hide in the toilet and jump out and blast him in the butt.
Speaking of which, despite being called the cute Mario Bros, Kenny and Tyler were easily the stars of the show. Whenever they're voicing the characters, appearing on screen as a human character, laughing at their own jokes, or even just casually talking to the camera, They're always entertaining to watch. Their charm was always on display in their videos and added to the comedy of the series.
I told you we'll find him when we find him. I don't know, a large pepperoni with mushrooms. Alright, yeah, okay. Yes, love you too.
Speaking of which, to give some examples of how funny the show is, here are a few of my favorite scenes. We got the part in the Dimension Invention where Mario and Luigi become humans.
I don't think we're toys anymore.
We've changed. What about everybody else? Hey guys, I just got back from the grocery store. Do you want some milk?
The bros being tortured in Kermit's Revenge.
Now prepare for the worst 2 hours of your life! How do you think about that? No, it's stupid. We need the post Christmas.
Mario and Wario singing about each other in Friend or Foe.
He's the kind of guy who looks really cool. He's the kind of guy who takes big pools.
The Jack and Kermit show scene from Luigi's Birthday.
But this part wasn't in the script. You know what also wasn't in the script, Kermit? When you ditched me in Vegas to go play the slots with Neil Patrick Harris.
It was just one time, Jack.
You said you loved him. Here, eat your word.
While Luigi teaching Mario and Luigi a lesson in Meet the Wario Bros.
Well, you see, Christopher Columbus was an explorer, colonizer, and navigator. He was born in Italy in 1451. Then later, in 1492, he discovered America.
And of course, this iconic moment from the Leprechaun.
Oh yeah, and also that guy who played Santa at the mall, that wasn't actually Santa. That was just our neighbor, Phil.
Phil? Phil would do that?
Oh, there's Luigi! Oh, you looking forward to Christmas this year?
You lied to me, Phil!
I normally hate jokes like this, but because of the delivery, timing, and setup, I end up laughing every time I see it.
Luigi. Did you just kill our neighbor, Phil?
No.
I would say that CMB occupies a similar space in my mind to Homestar Runner, where I find myself quoting random things that the characters have said out of context. Mostly the stuff that Jack says.
Ooh, a coupon to Church's Chicken.
And that absolutely speaks to the quality and effort that went into CMB. But there's another thing I like about the channel. Watching their videos is like being a kid again, when you used to play with your toys and take them on weird adventures. And if you were like me, then you probably recorded those videos too, so you could show them to your friends. That's especially what early CMB reminds me of. So while I don't quite have the nostalgia of watching it as a kid, I do feel nostalgic for the show's style and premise. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I'm in a book club meeting right now. Okay, this book right here, I did not like it because it was boring. Arthur's dad is a total creep, and there wasn't a part where a bunch of where a bunch of sick guys got up and talked about how they're not dead yet.
I am not dead yet. I can dance and I can sing.
I gotta go. Sure, the show had some rough moments here and there. Some episodes are no longer on YouTube anymore, like Mario and Luigi Go Into the TV, or videos such as their Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Play, though I believe someone archived that last one on YouTube. Also, some episodes were released with long periods in between new videos. The long periods got better when the mail times and commentaries started, as they gave fans something to watch while they waited for the next episode. But before that, you had years like 2012, where the only episode they uploaded was the death of Mario, which at the time was assumed to be the series finale when it wasn't. Thankfully, they started uploading again in 2013, and began work on the third movie, which took a long time to finish recording. In fact, the final part wouldn't be released until 2015, 2 years after the first one came out. But the wait was worth it. But even with those rough moments, CMB carried on, and after the third movie, Kenny and Tyler tried to expand their brand. One thing they started were mail times, where they would open up packages and letters that fans sent them. They received fan art,
The Frog, number 2. Number 1, Luigi. Number 1, Luigi? Who drew this? Everyone knows Mario's a number 1, not Luigi. It's gotta be a Mario, like a good Mario show.
ideas for new episodes,
Video ideas. Kermit breaks a leg.
Oh, I don't know what I would do if I broke a leg.
Next question.
New characters,
Oi, and don't forget to eat your macaroni and cheese.
and even,
I mean, I can't believe it. It's one of my baby pictures.
Well, that's a really nice picture there is.
Anyways, other things CMB did included a Zelda-themed spin-off episode, an Instagram account, merchandise, live streams, and while they experimented with original songs in the classic era, like Mario You Can't Be Old, they went further with original music in their modern era, which resulted in a couple of banger songs. Among the original tracks, I really liked the theme song, Cheer Up Sappy, and Forever Ago.
Okay, Luigi, you ready to play?
You won't remember what we had together. I feel so low. Oh, so.
But easily the best song they made, in my opinion, was the Luigi's Mansion song. When this video is done, please look up this song. It's amazing.
Now we're locked in Luigi's mansion, ghosts and skeletons all around. I've been locked in Luigi's mansion, not an exit to be found. And I sure won't let these spirits go and get the best of me. I'm gonna show them just how fearless I can be. Na 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 na.
By the end of 2019, CMB was going strong. With their new episodes, the mail time videos, commentaries, live streams, and once again, the merchandise. Surely with how strong they were going, nothing could stop the cute Mario Bros!
Alright, well, the day has come. It's time. It is time. It is time. To end the cute Mario Bros. R.I.P.
Oh. Never mind. And now, it's time we come to the sad part. In October 2020, Kenny and Tyler announced that they would no longer be making episodes of Cute Mario Bros. There were many reasons for this, but one of the main ones was that they were burned out from making plush videos. They had enjoyed making them and appreciated the support they got over the years, and even in the final year of their channel, it felt like they had plenty of video ideas left in them. At the same time, they wanted to move on and explore other avenues to explore their creativity. They did a lot with plush tubing, but they felt that they could do so much more, and to do so, they had to say goodbye to the series they had been working on for over a decade. In addition, Kenny and Tyler felt it was harder to make content with YouTube's current algorithm, and the pay they received wasn't as good as it was back then. I know I mentioned earlier that their videos were gaining attention, but the truth is that the YouTube algorithm wasn't promoting their later videos. Some episodes, like Mario Run and the aforementioned Luigi's Mansion video, did really well, but episodes like Journey to Hyrule and The Grinch didn't perform as well as they had hoped. While YouTube itself has become a business for creators to express themselves and their interests, it's also competitive. It requires your videos to get millions of views to make it worthwhile. You also need to make sure your videos are related to current trends, so they'll be picked up by the algorithm and shown to new viewers. But by doing so, you create content that is quick and doesn't have much substance or care put into it. That's what Kenny and Tyler were trying to avoid with their channel, and as a result, their videos weren't being pushed by the algorithm. Now, yes, there are plenty of other channels that don't upload often, and still have YouTube as their primary career. But those creators have other ways of getting money, like Patreon and side hustles. CMB had a PayPal account and merchandise, but I don't think it was enough to support the channel. If it were, then Kenny and Tyler might have held off for a little longer. And that's not even going into things like the copyrighted music used in earlier episodes, which resulted in those videos getting demonetized, or the beast known as Kappa. Now, Kappa is a complicated matter that I don't want to get into in this video, but let's just say that it was another reason why Kenny and Tyler struggled to stay with YouTube. I recommend looking into it on your own time for more information. After the release and subsequent failure of their penultimate episode, The Froggy Chair, Kenny and Tyler decided to pull the plug on the series after 2 more episodes, announcing the series cancellation with their next episode, Cousin Ouija. They had issues with YouTube in the past, and even made jokes in previous videos about quitting.
We can do whatever we want. We don't even need to be in this cool Mario show anymore.
But you can tell from watching Cousin Ouija that they are done with the platform, especially with the meaner tone the video has.
This song has been removed due to copyright infringement. Demonetized, demonetized, demonetized. This is why we can't have nice things. YouTube, seriously. This is why we don't want to do this anymore. Oh well, it's been fun, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. It would be nice if we could hit 300,000 before we go.
And it all leads to an ending of Mario and Luigi being forgotten by their friends and being sent off in a box to who knows where. I still remember watching this video for the first time and being confused by the ending. I was asking myself, why isn't this story resolved? What's going on? It was quite a shock at the time, and the sad thing is, officially, that's where the CMB series ended.
Well, with that being said, so long, hey Bowser.
However, I should mention that Cousin Ouija wasn't supposed to be the series finale. During their goodbye video, Kenny and Tyler said that they had one more episode they wanted to do before officially ending the series. Summer Fun 4, the 4th installment of the Summer Fun videos. This was going to be a road trip episode with Mario and Luigi, and it likely would have given the series a more satisfying conclusion. But it never happened. After doing a couple more mail times and commentaries, CMB stopped uploading in early 2021. Some time ago, Tyler was asked on Reddit if Summer Fun 4 would ever happen, and he confirmed that it was cancelled. He even went as far as to say that he would never touch a Mario toy ever again. Now, as bittersweet as this is, I don't feel sad about Kenny and Tyler not concluding the series. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that the series doesn't have a proper finale, but I also understand if things fell through on their end. And honestly, I'm okay if I never get to see Summer Fun 4. I only hope that both of them are still friends. A big reason why the Cute Mario Bros. Worked as a series was their interactions with each other and doing funny stuff. Without them, I don't know if the series would have been good as it was. I hope that they still get together every once in a while, open a bag of Maltesers, and catch up. Maybe even watch a couple of episodes of their show. I don't know if they're still in touch, but I do know what they're doing now. Tyler has moved on to pursue his love of music with his high school band Youth Fountain. Their music is emo pop, and the band has a dedicated following. My only hope for Tyler and his band is that their producer isn't secretly some random guy that Tyler bullied in school who took it personally and is plotting to destroy the band by posing as a producer, which leads to Tyler and his band going on a time-traveling adventure to find a legendary artifact, ending with a big Dragon Ball Z fight against their producer. Just saying. Meanwhile, Kenny is now working in animation, specifically as a build artist for the studio Titmouse. They're a studio that has worked on projects like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. From the looks of it, Kenny and Tyler have split off from each other, but they seem to be doing a lot better now, and I'm happy for them. Where it all began. And the sky is cloudy to represent the somberness and melancholy of the point of the story we're at. Or something along that line. Anyway, so, what's the lesson from all this? Well, creativity is hard, and the passion you might have had for a project could fade with time. Maybe it's because of burnout, or a lack of interest, but things will have to change, and you might have to say goodbye to that project. However, the time you spent on that project, hopefully, won't be a waste. You'll learn from it, and take those experiences with you into the next thing you work on. Whether that be experience with writing, editing, audio work, whatever it is, the time wasn't wasted. It's also hard to make content on YouTube, especially with how the platform has evolved into this place of brain rot, competition, and unhappy creators. As I mentioned, there are smaller channels that have gotten by, but they've also been around for a long time, and have built up their audience and career over multiple years. For a newcomer to come in and make videos now, you would need to do something that no one has done, which is entirely possible, but then you would need to keep up with the demand of making new videos. That's why my channel is a hobby and not a career, because I don't want to be locked in a room working on videos all day. Don't get me wrong, I would love to make videos like these more often, but I can't. I have responsibilities outside of YouTube, and sometimes they take time away from my videos. As a result, I will lose interest in a video and either work on a different one or even cancel it. My point is, it's hard to create on a platform that cares more about cashing in on current trends than supporting talented creators. And it's also hard to create something and have to move on from it. But no matter how much the algorithm punishes your work, or no matter how burned out you might feel about your current project, I encourage you to keep creating. If you watched my Media All-Stars video, then I might sound repetitive here, but I still want to emphasize that you should be allowed to make whatever you want. However, I also want you to not burn yourself out, and don't stay in a project or platform that isn't making you happy. The internet is a big place, and there are many places outside of YouTube to express yourself. So if there's somewhere that makes you feel like you can express yourself better, then find that place and build your community. To bring this back to our main topic, I came across an article about Tyler and his band. He had this to say about where he is now, and I think it applies to this discussion. It just goes to show that I have a passion, and I work hard. If you work hard and have the drive and motivation to really try to achieve something that you really want to do, you can do it. It just takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and I couldn't be more happy with how far I've come. Tyler and Kenny were both in a place where they felt stuck creatively and financially. However, they were able to reach a point where they could do as they pleased, and are happier for it. With the right project and dedication, you can accomplish anything you want to achieve. Just don't let yourself get burnt out, and don't waste time on things that aren't bringing you the satisfaction you want. Where is the last piece of pumpkin pie? Before I wrap up, I want to bring up a few things that have happened in the last year or so. First of all, while CMB has been dead since 2021, Kenny made a post on their Instagram account a while ago. The post was him with Charles Martinet, the original voice of Mario and Luigi, and showed that he got him to sign the Mario toy and the Luigi plush. Kenny was happy about the opportunity, and I can't blame him. Not only did he get to meet a legend, but having Mario and Luigi be signed by the original voice of the characters is honestly a perfect end to the original CMB legacy. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the fandom surrounding the cute Mario Bros. Tyler and Kenny were very grateful for all of the support they had gotten over the years. They even dedicated the last Mail Time episode to showcase some of the amazing fan art they got over the years, and some of the toys that people sent them ended up appearing in their episodes. Before their channel ended, they hosted a plush auction where fans could get some of the plushies featured in their videos. I actually opened an eBay account to participate in this auction, but didn't get any of the toys they were selling. Ah well, I hope everyone who got a plushie has enjoyed them. Speaking of the fans, there was a special video made in collaboration with other plush tubers, where they talked about the impact that CMB had on them. Kenny and Tyler were so touched by the video that they left links to each PlushTuber's account on the CMB YouTube page. These creators, along with the PlushTubing community as a whole, remain active today, and many of them hold Kenny and Tyler in high regard for inspiring them to pursue their passions. To this day, people still look back at the CMB channel fondly, and while a few people are still waiting for Summer Fun 4 to come out, everyone else is content with where the series ended. Some have tried to make their own continuation of the series, and I wanted to highlight one particular fan project that tried to do so, which officially makes this a fan project of a fan project, but regardless, the continuation I'm referring to is called The Cute Mario Bros. Again! Created by Omura, Cute Mario Bros. Again continues from where Cousin Luigi left off, starting with the Cosmic Shift, which, by the way, is an amazing movie. It has some parts that drag, but it's also funny, it captures the essence of the original series beautifully, and it has a story that is surprisingly emotional and acknowledges the previous series ending and struggles in creative ways. Highly recommend checking the movie out, as well as the other episodes that Omura has made for the series. As mentioned before, he managed to capture the charm and spirit of the original series, while also adding his own touch to the episodes. And best of all, Jack is still amazing.
Now you wait just a minute, Bob. My friend came all the way here to sell you this vegetable, and you are gonna take it.
Omura is very dedicated to bringing CMB back, and has plans to make more episodes and films in the future. Granted, at the time of making this video, he hasn't done much, but I'm sure he'll be back. Also, remember that plush auction that I mentioned? Well, the Wario and Waluigi plushes featured in Omura's videos are the same ones Kenny and Tyler sold in that auction. Omura, if you're watching this and you're still making CMBA, keep going and don't let yourself get burnt out. You got this, and you're number one. Wahoo! With all that said, we've come to the end of this reflection of the Cute Mario Bros. And how their channel was closed. It's a bitter end for sure, but it had a solid run, and Kenny and Tyler were able to entertain people for almost a decade and a half. For many people, when they think of YouTube and their favorite content creators, I'm sure that CMB comes to mind for them. It certainly comes to mind for me. And as we end this video, there's something I want to do. Before CMB closed their mailbox, I wanted to send them a letter for their mail times, but I never got around to writing one. So, if I can just get it off the ground, I am going to end this video with a letter to CMB that I wrote specifically for this project. Kenny and Tyler, I doubt you're watching this video, but if you are, then this is for you. Dear Cute Mario Bros, thank you guys so much for delivering so much awesome content. I subscribed to your channel only a few years before you closed it, but watching your earliest content made me feel like a kid again. I used to film my toys going on adventures, so I can relate to the stuff you were doing back then. And your videos continued to get better over time, with some of my favorites being The Leprechaun, The Third Movie, Luigi Odyssey, The Grinch, Journey to Hyrule, The Dimension Invention, and Cuphead and Mugman. That last one has permanently made me love Red Lobster because of the scene where Wario is taking a minute-long bath. And yes, that is an actual scene that happens in the episode, and it is peak cinema.
Like only at Red Lobster can you find these things of such delicious seafood magnitude. I just can't believe I ate so much of it. It's just all coming out of my butt now, and I can feel it. Oh, there comes the claw. It's coming. The lemon. Come in with the whole family, even Uncle Ernie.
The characters were memorable. Mario being a total jerk who has a soft spot hidden beneath his pizza-obsessed heart. Luigi and his relatable attempts to be the voice of reason in outrageous situations. Kermit being the most touchy but lovable frog around. Jack Skellington and his unhinged comments that always make me laugh. And of course, I can't forget to mention The Risk, who gave me a shout out during your second live stream.
Shout out from The Risk, Super AntOreo. Oh, Super AntOreo, here's a shout out for you. I'm so glad you like The Risk.
Above all though, I loved seeing you two interact with each other. It was clear from watching your videos that you guys were having the time of your lives, and while you're not making videos anymore, the good times will always be here on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying your new professions, and that you don't regret the time that you've spent together on this platform. The videos you made entertained so many people around the world for many years, and I'm glad that you found other ways to bring joy to people today. Thank you both for the amazing memories, the laughs, and for being the reason why I have a small obsession with Red Lobster. From your fan, Super AntOreo. I love you, John.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Oh, yeah.
Hello,